Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to Princess Ninja and Keto. My name is Melanie. I'm going to make this quick before I go out and about to do my job today. I had another surprise on the scale this morning. I thought for sure when I went overboard with my calories and fat that my weight would come up. It didn't come up, it went down. I had another theory that when I ate those wings and I tasted that the seasoning was a little bit different in the vegetable oil, I thought my weight would go up. It did not. It went down. But I know for a fact that out of the 8 or 9 pounds that I gained over the last 2 months before my father passed, and then of course the last couple weeks after he passed, I've done some very bad things as far as weight loss goes and to deal with it. And I've used food as a crutch. And as a result, I've gained some weight, but it's water weight. I don't believe it's real weight. As a matter of fact, if we go back a couple of weeks before my dad passed away, I said, I feel like I'm getting thinner, but I wasn't seeing any results, like on the scale. I was actually seeing the opposite thing happen. My weight was going up. But if you remember, up until a couple weeks ago, up until my father passed, I had increased my step goal from 6,000 steps a day to 10,000 steps a day, and I was getting a lot more exercise. With that being said, if I was building muscle, that can cause water weight. If I was gaining muscle because I was watching my fat grams and increasing my protein, that could cause weight gain, even though I might have been losing fat. The exciting thing about all of this is I have made up my mind that in October, I am going to find somebody that is really good at taking videos who wants to go to Orlando with me. And whoever goes, I'll treat them to lunch. But we will drive to Orlando. I'm going to make an appointment to have a DEXA scan and to have this, I think it's called Vox, VOX. I think that's what it's called. Do not quote me on this. But it's this breathing machine that they hook you up to and you breathe through it. And it gives you your basal metabolic rate. I asked them about the pacemaker. I said, well, I know that this test highly depends on your heart rate. And I said, however, if I did not have a mechanical pacemaker, my heart wouldn't beat at all. So how is that going to affect the outcome of this test? And she explained it a little bit to me, but I'm going to get somebody to go with me, or I'm going to have to take a tripod. I've already got their permission to film the whole thing, except for they said that there's parts of the DEXA scan, the test results, that they do not want me to videotape, right? But they said that they'll give me all the information I need to put together a really good video and an explanation about what my test results were. And so I'm feeling pretty excited about that. So there's 2 things that I want to accomplish by this. Going and getting the DEXA scan and going and getting the Vox thing is going to tell me what my basal metabolic rate is. So I'm going to be able to determine my body's ability to burn calories at rest, right? Because I'm getting ready to start a weightlifting kind of thing, muscle strengthening, body toning, Pilates. I'm going to get back into all of that in November. In October, I'm going to have my DEXA scan, which is going to tell you how much adipose fat I have, how much subcutaneous fat I have, how much fat I have around my organs. It's going to tell you all that. And what I'm wanting to accomplish by this is, number 1, to show you how much I can eat and still lose body fat, not necessarily weight on the scale. What I want to be able to show you by doing this is showing you that I can maintain a level of ketosis with a lower fat diet and a higher protein diet, which still makes me keto. And I want to be able to prove that you can go months without any real weight loss, because I know once I start building muscle, my weight loss is going to stop and slow dramatically. I know this for a fact. When I started doing planks and squats last year for a 90-day plank and squat challenge, my weight stayed the same, even though I lost 2.5 inches off my waist, 1 inch off my thighs. So I think that this experiment is going to be super important. I'm actually going to start a playlist in November. I also think it's important to start this in November because we're coming up on the holidays. So I have 3 primary goals through the holidays. Number 1, get geared up and get ready for the New Year's influx of new people to my channel, because everybody's going to be making weight loss their New Year's resolution. So now is the time that I'm going to start my how-to videos. I'm going to start working diligently while I'm on my next vacation on my playlist for new keto YouTubers to get ready for the influx of people the first of the year. I am going to use this playlist though, because the package that I'm paying for is going to cost me $300, but that includes both tests and it includes a follow-up test in 6 months. So not only will I be able to get my baseline metabolic, I'll be able to get my baseline DEXA scan. I'll go back in 6 months and we're going to know what I weighed the day that I started. We're going to know what I weighed the day after, but we're going to be able to see what percentage of body fat, how much muscle we built. Did we gain any bone? You know what I'm saying? We're going to be able to see all of this amazing stuff. And you know, I get pumped when I see that. So looking forward to a lot of things coming in October. I'm trying to stay super focused, but I will see you guys at lunchtime. I gotta go. Have a happy Friday. All right, guys, since my life has been so crazy work-wise lately, I decided to film this morning. I'm still at home. I have some lunch meat roll-ups, 1 piece of Frick's ham, 1 piece of organic turkey, and 1 piece of organic provolone cheese. That ham has 1 carb per serving, which is 2 ounces. This here is 1.5 servings. So I counted it as 2 carbohydrates. These 2 eggs, of course, have about 1.5 carbohydrates for the 2. So that's at 4 carbs. I have this, which is 5 carbs. This is mayonnaise and mustard. This is 1 carb. This is super coffee. And then because I was able to drop weight yesterday, I'll show you my weight loss chart later. I was able to drink half of a Powerade yesterday. This is a no sugar, 0 sugar. And a water. I told you I've been feeling dehydrated, having leg cramps. It seemed to help, and I was able to lose weight yesterday. So I'm going to try it again today and see what happens. Anyway, my blood sugars looked good yesterday, 76 when I came home from work, which was 4 hours post this, and my ketones were at 0.9. So I'm going to try this lunch again and see how that goes. This is my hubby's plate. You can see that onion stuff down there in the bacon. And here's mine. You can see the mushrooms, you can see the goat cheese, you can see the peppers, and of course wrapped in bacon. That looks delicious, and that is my second and last meal of the day. I ate really amazing food today, but I went a little crazy with nuts again. The macadamias got me, but we're at 34 total grams of carbohydrates, 113 grams of fat, 189 grams of protein, and 1,871 calories. Guys, welcome to my commitment to fitness. Look at that beautiful sunset. It's so pretty. I love being outside, and it's nice and cool out here tonight. Welcome to my commitment to fitness. I decided to come out and take a walk. I had a little indulgence. I made myself a Fage yogurt, half a cup, with a couple drops of Lakanto Monkford sweetener. I had a little sprinkle, like maybe a teaspoon, of shredded unsweetened coconut. And then I took about a quarter cup, a small handful of macadamia nuts, and then I crushed them up and put them on top. It was so delicious. But that took me over the edge. Between that and the bell peppers and the stuffed pork loin, kind of took me over my carbs today. But that's okay, because remember, I had guacamole for lunch. Everything I ate today was completely, totally clean, healthy foods. I just missed my macros. That's all. This whole week has been crazy because one day I went over on calories and my fat grams were almost 200 fat grams, and I thought for sure I was going to see a weight gain, and the next day I lost weight. And then yesterday, I don't remember what I did. Oh, I ate the wings, and I had this whole thing that I knew I was going to gain weight, because I always gain weight when I eat wings fried in vegetable oil. But I lost 2 pounds. So it's water weight. It's unpredictable. My body is letting go of water weight. I can tell by the amount of times I've had to use the little girl's room today that my body is releasing water weight. Maybe my stress is getting a little lower. Maybe my sleep is getting a little better. And my body's letting go of some of that water. But it's okay. My carbohydrates were a little high tonight, and if I see a gain, I see a gain. I know it's just water weight, and it'll come right back off again. But my goal is to get back down to my low weight of 181.8, the lowest weight that I've been on keto, and the weight that I was about 2 months ago before things got crazy with my dad, and I let stress get the best of me. So anyway, let me get in this 2 miles. Let me get some video watching done, and I'll come back and say goodnight. Hey guys, that's it for me for tonight. This is how I say goodnight. I have right now a little less than 12,000 steps, but I still have some laundry to do. I've already done my floors. I've got the kitchen to clean up, so it's nice and clean for Saturday morning coffee. Thank you again for watching another video. Let me know what you thought about that pork roast, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Sleep tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite.